Salamat malam dan salam sejahtera. I am recording this video a few weeks before May 13th because I'm not sure if I have the time to record. 53 years ago, on May 13th, 1969, horror, tragedy happened. The racial riots of 1969 wasn't the first, and we hope it's the last, but we know it's not. This was a dark chapter, bab yang gelam dalam bab sejarah Malaysia. A dark chapter, probably the darkest in the history of Malaysia. Men, people wielding parangs, beheading. This came as a result, after the results of the third general election, or GE3, or in Malay we call it Pilihan Raya Umum Ketiga, was announced, diumumkan. Due to the composition, so to speak, of the parliament, federal parliament, people, how do I say this? People were unsatisfied, unhappy with the results, for a lack of a better term. What happened? This not only happened, most of the terrors, the horrors, occurred in Semenanjung, Malay Peninsula. But there were a lot that happened here in Borneo. As a result, our Yang Dipertuan Agung, His Majesty Sultan Ismail Nasiruddin Shah, ibni al-Marhum Sultan Haji Zainal Abidin Muazzam Shah, who is also the 16th Sultan of Terengganu, declared a state of national emergency. Parliament was hung, Parliament dipergantung. The military, this Tantra Turun Padang, the military controlled the streets. From what the photos I saw, controlled the streets. Kampung Baro, from what I saw, even the Kampung Baros built after 1948 to 1960 emergency as a result of the battle against communism. Parti Komunis Malaya, PKM, the Communist Party of Malaya. Not Malaysia, Malaya. The horrors of that day can still be felt to this very day. You know? Bodies laid on the street. People running for their lives. People running for their lives. The PKM used this to their advantage. I cannot even begin to, how do I say this, to describe the tragedy, the rusuhan, the riots of that day. You'd have to search on your own. But we cannot deny the impact of that day on Malaysian society today. 53 years on. So some of might be asking, why? What happened in the aftermath of May 13th? Well, to control the Akta Hasutan 1948, the Sedition Act 1948 was invoked, obviously, during a national emergency. Malaysia created, the government created the principles of the Rukun Negara. Kepercayaan kepada Tuhan, kesetiaan kepada raja dan negara, keluhuran perlembagaan, kedaulatan undang-undang, kesopanan dan kesusilaan. Belief in God. Belief in God. Loyalty to king and country. Supremacy of the Constitution. Sovereignty of laws. Respect and honor. We, as Malaysians and as humans in general, have the responsibility to protecting our country, to protecting our dignity. Let May 13th, 1969 be a lesson to us all. If you search race Malaysia, if racial hate Malaysia, you would see a lot of racial discrimination. But we can change, and we will change. We will change. Not today, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but we will. We hope every day for a greater Malaysia, for a greater society, for a greater world. But it is up to us to make that happen. It's not, you can't only expect the government to be hands-on. Kita orang Malaysia, 我们马来西亚的国民 citizens of Malaysia have the sole responsibility to protecting our nation, to protecting our sovereignty, and to protecting our dignity. Ini adalah Malaysia yang saya sayangi. Good night.